by Schlotterbeck. In for Marlon, scored in all 3 competitive games this season. Lovely cross, but well dealt with. Pressure is still on! Oh, what a finish! Julian Brandt with a moment of magic. But was there a handball in the build-up? It was some finish. The referee was just tapping his arm there, but what an instinctive piece of play this was.
Yeah, it would have been, or it would be, a start of dreams, of course, for Borussia Dortmund in this so important game for them to really start the season. But here's a situation where the ball goes towards the arm of Emre Can, but his arm is really on his chest, so this shouldn't be a handball, really. But who knows these days? There's so many interpretations, but that's a good strike from Julian Brandt with the left foot in the upper right corner. I don't think the captain Emre Can did an unfair play here using his hands. No extensions of wingspan or so. His arm is really folded onto his chest, so this goal should stand, and it does.
Yeah, tucked into
of Bayern Munich.
Brandt's trying to discomfort his man. There was a little cry of handball there from the fans. It was a real test there. The only thing I guess you'd say, I can understand the viewpoint that it seems harsh, but that arm does seem quite a long way away from the body there.
It is. I mean, when you're running, these arms go somewhere, and if you move, these arms go somewhere, but there's enough to say it's unnatural.
Penalty.
Yeah.
It's Emre Can, and it's all going Borussia Dortmund's way. They've made a flying start at Signal Iduna Park. Goals from Julian Brandt and Emre Can, and it's a long way back for Frank Schmidt and Heidenheim. It's 2-0.
Too much of a beating on Heidenheim this early in the game.
But this is the thing, Ovo, isn't it? It's one thing to feel that it's harsh, but if the ref... Moving through the gears there, here's Marlon. Marius Wolf, the queuing up in the centre! Just wide. Sabitzer still looking for that first league goal in Dortmund colours.
Yeah, it's his second big chance now. The first one after he was played to by Nico Schlotterbeck, and this time found by Marius Wolf over the right side. This looks more like the Dortmund that we expected from the get-go of the season. They play confident, they find ways of getting past defenders.
It's Hoffenheim at a similar angle. Drifted in, and a brilliant save by Kobel, but it is in. Meinke on the follower, but the offside flag goes up. Patrick Meinke with the final touch to take the ball into the net.
There's a lot of former Dortmund players involved. First, I'd say it's Maloney there. He was not offside, but after that, it all got a little confused there.
Well, of course, they check all.
Here's that situation. Oh, it's the upper arm as well.
It's what it hits. Oh. It's what it hits as well, although the angle we initially saw made it look like chests.
It is.
And it is handball in the end, so it's what it hits. Playing with fire a little bit here, Dortmund.
Yeah, way too calm is how
It's Dinci. It's Dinci! Borussia Dortmund have played with fire, and they have been burnt. Aaron Dinci with a...
He had a little bit of a different one. I think that pass was already a little sloppy for Marius Wolf, directly into the foot of a Heidenheim player. Then one diagonal ball is all it takes. One touch from Aaron Dinci, and a good strike, because not enough pressure on the man. And suddenly, this game is absolutely open, even though Borussia Dortmund should have easily put it away already. And here's that situation
by Traore. Ooh, took a touch he didn't need to there, and it's a penalty. Bester brought down by Aller, who is having a really tough evening, and Heidenheim have a golden chance against the black and yellows.
So I didn't even see what really happened. It all went so fast, but I thought so. Unnecessary touch there. And then he grabs Bester. Haller grabs Bester by the neck. Of course, Bester takes that offer.
Offside is given.
It's offside.
And they've agreed with your interpretation, Ovo.
Yeah, I mean,
agreed with your interpretation.
I mean, if Bester would have waited a little longer, it might have been a new situation, but it wasn't. Instantly, he went to that where that ball came down.
Now, the referee here, Tobias Reichel, comes across. Now, Emre Can trying to find out what exactly is going on here. Now, the referee had already signalled for the offside, but what's he been asked to go and have a look at here? But what Dortmund are going to ask, whatever the decision is here, he's going to give the penalty. Now, Dortmund are going to say, why originally was the signal given for the offside and something has changed? Because the initial signal given was that they looked at it and it was offside.
Yeah.
And now, clearly, Guido Winkman, the video assistant, has been back in touch with the referee to have given the signal that it wasn't a penalty and then to change it again is really quite remarkable. And Tim Kleindienst, amidst the maelstrom, amidst all of this controversy, has to now step up and from 11 metres try and make it 2-2. What a story this could be. And Tim Kleindienst makes it 2-2.
I'm still confused. But the fact is that this is enough for itself to stand as a penalty-worthy foul. And if it wasn't offside before, then it's the right call. If you
ends.
No, but it ended now.
But it does end. It does end. And Heidenheim, for the first time in their history, put points on the board in the Bundesliga. It is a dramatic draw. It is a point they fully deserve. And Borussia Dortmund, having had a 2-0 lead, have not been able to see it through. Heidenheim heroic.